Hello everyone, welcome back to another Topic Tuesday video. This week's topic is on your top 5 favorite ugly pretties. So these are ugly polishes that you think are pretty. I don't know, it's kind of a silly term, but it actually ends up working. I think it's actually very descriptive of the polishes that are usually in this category. So I could not come up with 4. I was struggling because, I mean, it's kind of hard to call a polish you like ugly, isn't it? But I did find 4, like I said. I think these fit in. Most of them are yellow though, because I feel like a lot of people just don't like yellow. So here we go. One that I've been talking about so much lately is Glaze's Mustered the Courage. It's just this mustard yellow. It has a lot of brown in it, and the formula just blows me away every time I use it because it's a 2-coater. I know the brush in here is different from any other Glaze brush, and I wonder if they did that intentionally. I know other people have talked about it, some in the comments. Actually, I think I've only seen other people talk about it in the comments. I don't really see it being discussed elsewhere. This comes from their latest, Glaze's latest fall collection. This is the only one that I think I've picked up from that collection. It's the one that stood out to me the most, and the brush just blows me away. I say this every time, but I really hope that this is Glaze slowly phasing out their old brushes and bringing in new ones, because the brush is just shorter. It's a little bit fatter and wider. It just, I don't know, it works out really well. It's not quite as wide as an OPI brush, but it's certainly heading in that direction. It's not that stick straight flimsy brush that Glaze polishes typically have. Anyways, I just had to include this one because I've been talking about it so much lately. The other one comes from Pampered Polishes, and this is the Riverbend. This one was actually sent to me to do swatches for, but I ended up falling in love with it. It's a mustard yellow. It's very similar to Mustered the Courage. However, I would say it's a little bit lighter than Glaze's Mustered the Courage. And I mean, there's just a lot different between the two. I mean, this one has glitter bits added to it. There's flakies in it. And I think that those additions make this a little bit more wearable. If you've been following me in my journey with Glaze's Mustered the Courage, you know that I don't think it looks good on me. So when I tried this one, I really felt like those little pops of different colors in this made it a lot more wearable for me. The formula on this one is also really good. Another 2-coater. I'm just blown away by yellows here lately. When I was scouring through my collection trying to find ugly pretties, I pulled out Noodles nail polishes Awakening. This comes from the spring 2018 collection, I think. It's kind of like this taupey purple, but it has these purple glitters in it. I mean, seriously, when I look in the bottle, I'm like, that's kind of ugly. Like, it's really kind of ugly, but you get it on your nail and it is gorgeous. I've said this before, but I would have never combined these 2 colors together because I just don't think, in my mind, I don't think they work, but they do. And every time I pull this one out and I look at it, I'm always blown away because how does this work? It shouldn't work. It doesn't make sense, but it works. The formula on this is also really good. This isn't available anymore. Maybe in the future, maybe in spring, she'll re-release it, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this one is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous 2-coater. And the last one is one that I just could not put in this video. It's received a lot of flack. You either love it or you hate it. It's almost controversial, but people don't take it that seriously. And it's OPI Spine Apples have Peelings too. It has this yellow gold metallic base with black, silver, blue, green, and red hex glitters in different sizes. This isn't something mainstream brands come out with, but if I were to choose a mainstream brand that would come out with this, I certainly would not have picked OPI. It would have been Sinful Colors any day. But OPI did it, and I was really surprised to see this. I remember stumbling upon it in Ulta and thinking, wow, that's so cute. And then I lifted the bottle up to look at the bottom of it to see the name, and I just fell in love. The name gets me every single time. This is probably one of my favorite OPI names that they've come out with. It is a metallic yellow gold. I know that that kind of color isn't, I don't know, well loved, but there's just something about this that's just really fun. I think that's what it is. This one is just really fun. So those were the 4 in my collection that I felt fit in this theme. If you have any favorite ugly pretty polishes, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I would love to look at more and see what you guys consider to be ugly pretty, because this was a little bit of a struggle for me. I don't know. Let's talk about it in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!